once again for the Retro Crypt Samhain sale. Experience spooky savings that will send a shiver down your spine, like these shirts from the Halloween Shirt Company, Creepsville 666, and more. We also have purses, socks, and other accessories that will make your blood run cold, as well as masks, toys, and creepy curiosities that will get under your skin. All at 13 to 31% off from October 13th to the 31st. Don't miss out. Get to www.retrocrypto.com before it's too late.
Hello. How is everybody tonight? Happy Saturday night to all you fine folks out there. Let me see. Am I coming through loud and clear? Hold on a second. I don't... let me know if I'm coming through loud and clear, folks. Clear, folks. I appear to be. What's up, y'all? Let me see who I got with me here so far. We have got... we got my boy Orc with us tonight. What's up, Orc? How you doing, sir? We got Isaac Abrahams here from Australia. Isaac Abraham, how you doing, sir? Timothy's here. Joshua's here. Sick Jim is here. Vexum is here. Chew Bubblegum is here. Dude McCann, Keely Green, Sean, Oracle, PlayStation 9, Tony Frymeyer, Richard Skarinky, DJ. What's up, everybody? How's everybody's Saturday been? What's up, Eli? What's up, Swaggy? Guy Incognito, what's cracking? Darkhawk, how you doing, sir? McHorror, what's cracking, McHorror? Hope everybody's had a good weekend. We are less than a week away from Halloween. How's everybody's Halloween season been so far? What's up, Eli? What? Elika Macho? Eli Camacho? How you doing, sir or ma'am? What's up, Brad? Went to Five Below and picked up a Michael Myers figure. Very cool. Jeremy and I went to Five Below today too, and they still had that figure, but they'd pretty much cleaned out all of their Halloween stuff, and it was pretty much all Christmas at this point at Five Below. So,
man, you are one scared cat. They call me Reggie the Reckless.
Timothy, thank you for 14 months of being a channel member. Being a part of Ethel's Stew Crew. Thank you. Appreciate that. What's up, Super Dude? What's up, Boneyard Cinema? Yes, actually there's going to be a Spirit Christmas not too far from me, so I'm excited to go check that out with Jeremy when it opens. That'll be fun. I've not told Jeremy about it yet. I want it to be a surprise to him, but he'll be happy to see Spirit Christmas. What's up, Twisted Trucker? How you doing? So everybody's having a pretty decent Halloween season. Like I said, we've got less than a week left. Don't forget, tomorrow night I'm doing a Halloween mega stream with Christian, Nick, and Lee, aka Planet CHH, the Lost River Drive-In, and Drum Dums. That is starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow. That's going to be a lot of fun. Jeremy's Halloween stream, the Halloween stream with Jeremy, that's going to be on Halloween Day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Definitely mark y'all's calendars for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Love your Michael Myers Halloween Kills mask video. Thank you. Thank you. I might be doing another mask related video here before Halloween. So, especially if you're a fan of the bad Michael Myers masks, I think you'll get a kick out of this one. So, I've got that one planned to drop before Halloween. So, they will have Christmas horror merch, McHorror. Spirit Christmas does have holiday horror related items as well. So that's going to be cool. I've been upgrading the collection a lot this month, Isaac. Okay. What have you picked up lately? Drum Smash. How you doing, sir? 444 Chroma. How are you? Great season so far. Just started streaming myself this Halloween season. Been having a lot of fun. Inspired by me. Well, Boneyard, glad I could inspire you to start streaming. Best of luck with that, my friend. Horror Orman is here. What's up, sir? The Burning Blu-ray edition from Shout Factory is only $9.99. Well, we're going to get into the Scream Factory situation here shortly, but they've been the sales have been pretty hot and heavy for Scream Factory titles, both on their website and on Amazon. So, will I be picking up The House with Laughing Windows? Absolutely. I love that movie. Can't wait to check that out. From Celluloid Dreams. That's going to be a good one. They've done some really great reviews, so I got excited when I saw that they were doing The House with Laughing Windows. I know they'll do that one right. So what's up, wise guy? Just finished watching the new Arrow 4K of Return of the Living Dead. Picture quality was stunning. Awesome. Awesome. I don't know if you guys have heard this or not, but Arrow might be doing a Halloween release. Did y'all hear about this? There was a post from Arrow saying that they had just done a new 4K transfer of the original Halloween. So that's added more fuel to the whole Scream, whatever's happening at Shout Factory / Scream Factory. Cause, they had the US rights. So maybe they're losing those, or maybe this is just going to be a UK release. Arrow does a lot of just region B releases. Well, if it's a 4K, it's region free, right? So Full Moon has a sale going right now. Yeah, they have sales happening. They do sales quite a bit. What's up, Biggie Fitz? Jeremy's doing good. We went out on the town today. Went to Five Below. Went and grabbed some grub from Fazoli's. Jeremy loves him some Fazoli's. Those breadsticks do not last long around Jeremy. And we did some other running around. So just got my In the Mouth of Madness 2 days ago. Ready to watch that during the season. Good time to watch it during the Halloween season for sure. That's a really good release from Arrow, by the way, also. We got Matt here, Dream Emulator. What's up, sir? How's your Halloween season going? Has it been spooky? Has it been eerie? Has it been creepy? Have I watched Scream 6? Yes. Yeah. I did a review of Scream 6 way back when it first came out. Spooktastic. Good. Glad you're having a spooktastic Halloween season, sir. I've not seen many videos from you lately. Are you taking the Halloween season off? Death Proof. I'm actually next week. I'm going to be doing a patron and channel member watch party, and we're going to be watching the 1981 broadcast premiere of Halloween. So that's going to be fun. I put up a review of Frank and his pals a week ago. Just been tied up with work. Oh, I must have missed that one. Must have missed that one, Matt. Black Phone 2 was brilliant. I'm kind of interested to see Black Phone 2 because it looks just like it looks like, supernatural slasher movie. So I'm kind of interested to see it, but I'm just going to wait for streaming. So, but once it hits streaming, I do want to see it. I did get a chance to go watch Shelby Oaks yesterday. Anybody check out Shelby Oaks yet? By the way, I dropped my review for that today. If y'all missed that, go check it out. That was a super fun stream yesterday on Davy's channel. Yeah. Can't wait for a collab with both y'all. That was fun. I'm glad he invited me to do that. That was for a very good cause. And man, 10 hours. I can't imagine streaming for 10 hours, even with guests coming and going every hour or so. Gosh. But it was for a very good cause. When I was on, I think he had raised like I want to say like in the neighborhood of like $420 so far. So, but yeah, I was happy to be a part of that stream. I'm glad he invited me. You're going to see Shelby Oaks next Tuesday. You do want to see Shelby Oaks. You just watched my review before this. Oh, cool. What's up, Lenny? What is the movies you and Jeremy watching on Halloween? You know what's been weird about this Halloween season for me? Is I've really not done any of my go-to movies. Like every year, usually I start with like Halloween 2. I've not watched any Halloween movies, period, up to this point. I've only watched newer stuff. So I've been doing this series of shorts called Halloween Treasures on Tubi. And, I've been watching some old goodies that are on Tubi. And I've discovered some really good new ones.
This city property. No trespassing. Don't try that Halloween shit with me. I'm on the telephone to the police right now. Don't you even think about leaving.
Happy Halloween, Mr. PIZ. You're the best.
Thank you, Monster B, for the $4.99. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you, sir. Thank you. Hope you're having a great Halloween season. Thank you. But yeah, I've not gone to any of my go-tos yet. So probably on Halloween Day, after our Halloween stream is done, I'll probably pop in. I'll throw some Halloweens on. At least, 1, 2. Got to get 6 in there somewhere too. Oh wait, I have watched a Halloween movie. I have watched one Halloween movie this season. But I did that for a purpose. Y'all will find out what that purpose is very soon. But I don't count that one toward, that was, I've already tried to forget about it clearly, and it wasn't that long ago. So, We got Jonathan here, Bombastic Reviews. Good evening. How are you? Pissington, that is exactly my first name. How did you know that? Don't dox me. You've doxed me here. You raised $726 as of today. That's great. That's great. That's great. $726 to a good cause. That's excellent. Very cool. Just rewatched Identity. I remember when that first came out in theaters. I went and watched that in theaters when it first came out. Jeremy did have it was a pretty decent day today. We ran around, we did our thing. We hit up a couple of his favorite spots. We grabbed some food. So he did have a good day. Man, you got to squeeze in Ernest Scared Stupid. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have time for Ernest. But I've been watching new stuff, and I've discovered some good older stuff instead of going back to the well for the oldies but goldies. So I did watch Good Boy the other day, the movie from the dog's perspective, which I liked. I watched Him, and I liked it too. Let's see. I watched a really good, a surprisingly good movie on Tubi. I'm going to do a Halloween Treasures on Tubi video for it here pretty soon. But keep your eyes peeled for that one. That one really surprised me how much I liked it. And yesterday I went and watched Shelby Oaks. So I've been doing more kind of, newer stuff or stuff I've not seen before, or, instead of watching John Carpenter's Halloween, I rewatched John Carpenter's Someone's Watching Me. So, got to watch Charlie Brown. Halloween 4 is your favorite. Always watch Monster Squad on Halloween, Daniel. It's a good one. The missus and me will be watching The Fog in 4K on Halloween night. It's a great one. That's a great one. Bucky is going to be the manager at Spirit Christmas. What's up, me and a Cranberry? How are you? Cotton Eye Joe, what's up? You saw Slumber Party Massacre with your dad at a drive-in? That became the first Microsoft campus. Wow. Interesting. What's up, Jamie? How are you doing? Watched a few werewolf movies. Late Phases. I like Late Phases a lot. Bad Moon, Silver Bullet, Wolf Cop. Wasn't a huge fan of Wolf Cop, but all those others, great stuff. No, Retro Crypt is my buddy Chris's company from Slasher Home Video. Go check him out. Go check out Retro Crypt Co. They're having the Samhain sale right now. Lots of great stuff over there. Marked down. Check it out. It was cool to see you on Davy's stream last night. Yeah. I really enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. And for a great cause. So, Tom, what's up? Jeremy has just gone to bed. Enjoy your reviews, Pia's great channel. Thank you, Merrick. Appreciate that. TCM for you, Keely, on Halloween. Very nice. Very nice. Lenny, I saw that. Yeah, they're bringing back NECA is bringing back the ultimate NES Jason figure, which is cool. Yeah, that thing's been unavailable for years. I wonder if when you open it, if the music will still play. If they'll add that little part to it, because back in the day, when you opened that figure up, it played NES Jason, or the Friday the 13th NES music, which was really cool. The battery didn't last long, but it was cool nonetheless. You had no idea I was a Twilight fan? Well, you know, you learn more about people every day, you know? Yeah, mine played the music for a little while, but the battery died in that one pretty quick, if I recall. So, I spend so much time just scrolling through Tubi, it's insane. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a lot of really bad movies on Tubi. If I give a movie a shot on Tubi, I usually give it about 5 minutes, and you know, you can kind of tell, like, you know, you can tell a lot about a movie within the first 5 minutes, I think. And if it's just not looking good, I'm out of there. So. Well, let's get to talking about Scream Factory, Shout Factory, and what the hullabaloo that's happening over there. Jester is pretty good. Yeah, I did a review of Jester a couple of years ago, a short review. Yeah, I liked it a lot. I've not seen the sequel yet, but I liked Jester. Yeah. What's up, Garth? From the UK. How's everything going over in the UK? So let's dive into the Scream Factory, Shout Factory mess. It all started as a rumor, I think, either on like the Blu-ray.com forums or on Reddit. And it was one of those things that it was a post by someone. And you know what? I got to tell you, people from these companies, from these boutique labels, they do hang out in the Blu-ray.com forums. They do hang out on Reddit. They're watching those places, and they do participate as well. Anyway, so somebody posted that Scream Factory Shout Factory was about to go out of business, and they quoted or they listed some reasons. And if you guys aren't aware, Shout Factory recently they merged with FilmRise. And if you're familiar with FilmRise, everything that FilmRise acquires, it goes on either Tubi or YouTube. And if you've noticed lately, a lot of movies that Shout Factory has rights to are going up on YouTube too. Like, they've uploaded a lot of movies on their YouTube channel. So they merged with another company, a company who's very much into streaming, not physical, but hardcore streaming. Of course, when there's any kind of merger like that, there's layoffs. There were layoffs at Shout Factory, Scream Factory. And then all that coincided with these huge sales that have been happening on Scream Factory's website. And we all know, Scream Factory's production has really slowed down over the past few years. And I've compared them at this stage to Anchor Bay in their later stages, where they're slowing down. They're just releasing the same thing over and over again. There's how many times have they released Halloween? You get the collector's edition, then you get the steelbook, then you get the 4K, then you get the 4K steelbook. It's just the same thing over and over again. And then a lot of people got this email. If they were in the Physical Forever Club. Now, I'm in the Physical Forever Club, but I never got this email. But I've heard from so many people who did get the email. And basically it says, if you're a Physical Forever Club member, you better spend those credits now before the end of the month. That things were changing. And if you hold on to whatever they're transitioning to next when it comes to these credits, it's going to be very complicated. So even the email is like, just spend your credits, get them out, which is what I did. I didn't get the email, but I heard from so many people who did. And I didn't have a whole lot, but I went and I liquidated those things really, really quickly. Yeah, something big is happening with Shot Factory / Scream Factory. There's been lots of speculation as to exactly what that's going to be. Are they shutting down their online, are they shutting down their online store? Are they going to transition to more of like a Warner Archive on demand kind of thing? Print on demand. You purchase the movie. That's when we, that's when we make it. We don't have a warehouse full of movies just sitting there. Scream Factory years ago, they made the announcement that they were going to go more in the direction of original material, of original properties, developing their own original IPs. And that's something else that's been thrown out there too, that they want to keep that going and develop their own original movies for theatrical releases and streaming releases and all that jazz. So that's led people to believe that maybe they're just going to get out of, licensing these older titles, these classics, and just focus on their own original stuff, which is exactly what Anchor Bay did toward the end after they were bought out by another company. And then within a couple of years, they were gone. So Scream Factory, Shot Factory, whatever, continues to follow in Anchor Bay's footsteps big time. They've slowed down. They're releasing the same thing over and over again. They've merged with another company. And, there's these huge sales happening on their website right now. It seems like they're just trying to liquidate what they have. They just want to get rid of it. And it's not just like a flash sale. We see flash sales with all the boutique labels. This sale's been going on for a while, and I don't think it's going to stop until stuff is just gone. The Friday the 13th box set finally sold out. It's finally gone now. And I got a feeling a lot of these other movies that they've got marked down big time, once they're gone, they're gone. So, I don't know. I'm kind of, Scream Factory, Shot Factory is definitely making big changes. And I think, the Scream Factory that we all knew and loved, even 5 years ago, it's not going to be anything like that going forward, I'm afraid. And I've heard a lot of people kind of sweeping for them. And I've heard that they've got stuff lined up for 2026. They've got releases lined up for 2026 too. And they've made some deals here and there and yada, yada, yada. But that was before this big buyout. That was before they merged. All that could have changed. So I don't know. It's kind of sad. I think it's kind of sad. Scream Factory has not been what they were for a long time, but they were still there. They still had the potential to maybe, return to form. But I don't think that's going to happen now. I really don't. I think this is kind of a fire sale. So, I don't know. And what's funny is like, man, when I posted about it and I said, here's the rumor, here's why it's a rumor, but don't believe everything you read on the internet. And like, just people in the comments of those posts were like, just venomous. Like, I was like, it's like, don't kill the messenger. I'm just like reporting on this stuff, but like, just the idea of Scream Factory not being there, even for people who've probably not bought a Scream Factory title in years, they were pissed. So, and we saw the leadership at Scream Factory pretty much leave. I mean, the leaders behind, the creative leaders behind Scream Factory, Cliff McMillan and Jeff Nelson, they're gone. They've been gone for a while. So, I don't know. Definitely things are changing at Scream Factory. What do you guys think? What do you make of this whole Scream Factory thing? Are they going out of business? Are they going to change things up? Are they going to continue to follow in Anchor Bay's footsteps? I mean, they've literally followed the playbook, the Anchor Bay playbook of being done to a T, really to a T. And they're continuing to do so. So let me see what's going on in the chat. The prices went back up on the stuff I was looking at. Well, we're gonna take a look at the sale here in just a minute. Sleepaway Camp 2 and 3 are in the going out of print section on their website. They just came out. Yeah. So those went from like, how much were those when they first came out? They were not cheap. You can get them both for like $25. Or you can get the package. You can get like the set with both of them and the posters for like 50 something bucks. So, I mean, those prices have come down significantly. They couldn't have named that club more ironically if they tried. Well, yeah, that's true. There were some people who pointed that out when I posted about it the other day, the Physical Forever Club, and them sending an email about the Physical Forever Club no longer being forever. Shot Factory needs to sort it out. They were awesome just a few years ago, and the releases they do now 50-50. Yeah. I mean, they shined bright for several years. You can get some horror figures. Yeah, they've got horror figures on Scream Factory's website. Yeah. They did some kind of partnership with NECA for a few of their releases. What's up, Life Good? Your last Scream Factory order from the 19th has been confirmed, but has had no movement as far as fulfillment yet. They're probably dealing with, they're probably getting a lot of sales, which is great because they've marked these things down so much, so they're probably just busy. What do you think of Critters? I love Critters. I love the first two Critters. Both of those are really fun. Critters 2 especially is so much fun. I'm willing to bet Day of the Dead 4K has been canceled too. No clue. Think they'll probably be phased out. I have a bad feeling they want to leave the physical media business. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. Feels like mergers are never a good sign. I mean, I wasn't a business major, but it seems like when companies merge with other companies, the bigger of the two companies sort of swallows up the other one, and the smaller company goes away. Miss Anchor Bay, so many great DVDs back in the day. Oh yeah. Yep. I'm planning on doing a Anchor Bay retrospective video pretty soon and talk about some of my favorite releases from them. There were so many. I remember thinking shit was off when they started doing 4K without new artwork. It just seemed weird. The more premium version of a product would come with less. I mean, commissioning art is not cheap. In the late 90s, early 2000s, Shout Factory was just a music company with some random TV shows similar to Time Life. They are just going back to that along with streaming. I mean, it's a good possibility. Grabbed about 20 titles. A lot of films are selling out. That Child's Play 4K set of 8 films at $100 was insane. Has that sold out yet? What's up, Boogie Manny? First Piz ranks the Nightmare remake super high. Now this. What's up, Brian Trash? How you doing, sir? Critters 3 with Leo. I don't know about that. Shot Factory has just officially entered the Australian market with physical media. Really? I wonder what Umbrella and Via Vision and wonder what they think of that. Wonder what they think of that. What's up, Polydactyl Productions? The industry itself is dying. Well, I mean, people have been, predicting physical media's death for years, and it just keeps on sticking around. I think the problem with Scream Factory, honestly, they just ran out of things to release. And when you don't purchase more properties or more libraries, and I know they recently purchased a library of Japanese films. So that was pre-merger. WB is about to bite the dust as well. Yeah. Aren't they possibly going to be merging with? Was it Disney? I mean, Disney's going to own us all here pretty soon, I think. Which where are they getting their money? All of their movies are like flopping. They can't all be getting that money from the park, right? Or the parks. Merchandise. I'm sure merchandise is huge for them too, I'm sure. Hey, what's up, DWN Productions? Tom, how you doing? Tom, are you going to be brokenhearted if Scream Factory collapses? What's up, Phil? How you doing, man? Halloween 5 has the Arrow video banner at the bottom of it on their streaming page. I mean, if they're doing a 4K remaster, their own 4K remaster of the first movie, I would imagine they might be doing the others too. And I can't imagine Arrow just doing a 4K remaster for streaming on their platform. They're doing something physical with that for sure. Yes, the Lone Coyote, Jeremy and I are doing our Halloween stream on Halloween Day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So mark your calendars for that. Y'all also don't forget, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm doing a big Halloween stream with Christian from Planet CHH, Lee from Drum Dums, and Nick from the Lost River Drive-In. We're going to be talking about all things Halloween. What's up, Blockbuster Box Sets? How are you? Hope you're doing well too. Got my discounted Supernatural Shockers from Shot In yesterday. Robotrix goes hard. Nice. Paramount's offer was rejected. They gave 3 offers and WB said no. Okay, so Paramount's trying to buy out WB. Okay. Paramount, Skydance are possibly buying Warner Brothers. Okay. I think their biggest issue was they were stuck in an old business model and couldn't get out of their own way. That sounds pretty on target to me, Matt. Well, let's take a look at Scream Factory's website here. Let's take a look at the sale real quick, and let's see how everything is going here. I know they have got a lot. They got a lot of stuff here. It's marked down significantly. Here we go. I purchased a few things myself the other day, and I will be doing an unboxing of all those items when they arrive. But let's take a look here. Let's see what's what. The Halloween 4K Collector's Edition is $20. The Haunting of Julia Collector's Edition 4K is $9.99. That is a really good movie. I almost thought Sawbones here was Dr. Giggles for $3.99. They have the Night of the Creeps Detective Cameron NECA figure marked down from $50 to $10. I'm surprised that's still there and it's not sold out. Let's see here. Sleepaway Camp Blu-ray, $8.99. Exorcist 3 4K for $17.99. Here's that limited edition with both Sleepaway Camps and the posters for $60. Body bags for $9.99, not bad. $17.99 for Black Christmas 4K. Halloween Ends vinyl soundtrack for $8. Candyman Blu-ray, $14. The 4K is $20. Kind of surprised the Silent Night Deadly Night 4K is not marked down more than that. The Ring Collection's $40. Return of the Living Dead 4K is $21. Creepshow 4K is $20. The Vincent Price Collection, $20. So maybe some of these have gone back up since I checked them last. Could they have? Surely they didn't do that. Or maybe some of them have already sold out. I don't know, but I remember seeing some of these were like marked way down. Ghost Ship $10, Day of the Dead $10, Sortie House Massacre 4K $22, Critters Collection $26, Pumpkinhead Steelbooks $18. Now I'm positive when I checked this the other day, the Black Christmas Limited Edition Steelbook with the poster was not $38.99. It was less than that. I am positive. It was less than that. Why would they do that during a sale? They mark stuff down and then some stuff they mark it back up. Well, that doesn't make sense. That's weird. I'm positive Cherry Falls the other day was $9.99. Now it's $15.99. What the heck? Let's see if there's any others I remember here being cheaper. And the Fog Blu-ray at $23.99? That should be marked down more. I love the Fog, but that's just the Blu-ray. That should be marked down more. I'm almost positive they have marked some of these back up. I know for a fact this Bava collection was not $159.98 the other day. It was marked down lower. There's no doubt. Maybe I need to go to the Wayback Machine. I wonder if the Wayback... Is there still a Wayback Machine? That's wild. I don't know. That's wild to me. Click on it. All right, let me. So, do you think the prices are going to be different when I click on them? Let me see. Let's try. Someone's watching me. Oh, 20. Okay, well, it says there's only 59 left of someone's watching me. $23.99. Let's look at the availability of some of these then. That Steelbook doesn't say. I'm almost sure that it was less than 35 when I was on there the other day. What about Army of Darkness? Oh, there's only one Army of Darkness left. I wonder... that would be devious, though. Only one of those left if you want that Army of Darkness Collector's Edition Blu-ray. Only one of those left. Let's see how many of the... Oh, it doesn't say. There's plenty of those left. Howling 3. Only 5 Howling 3 Blu-rays left. The Marsupials. I love Howling 3, by the way. Black Christmas Blu-ray. Got 51 of those left. What about Escape from L.A.? Got 17 of those left. Cobra Blu-ray 3. Death Valley, I love it. How many they got left? 20 left of Death Valley. Silent Night, Deadly Night Blu-ray, $14.99. Only 9 of those left. Silent Night, Deadly... Oh, I've just bit my tongue. Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, 64 of those left. I am sure some of these prices, they have increased some of these prices since just the other day. I'm sure of it. By the way, if y'all have not dropped a like on the stream, please do so. I would appreciate that very much. You've noticed the prices jumping around too? Yeah, that's weird. Why would they? That doesn't make sense. Maybe it's a bluff to move product. Let me see. I'm going to go. Let me see. Let me go to my email here. What did I buy from them the other day? Let's see if those prices on those titles have changed. Let's see here. No, that one's the same. That one's the same. So I think the ones I bought are still the same. Yeah. But there's been some price jumping around there for sure. Shot has been increasing prices. Chinese Ghost Story was at $35.99 Friday. The House with Laughing Windows is Arrow, not Cell. Okay. You're right. I think I was thinking of another Celluloid Dreams movie they got coming out that I'm excited for. But yeah, The House with Laughing Windows is very good, and I'm sure that's going to be a great release from Arrow. Go to the Wayback. Is the Wayback Machine even still a thing? Let me see. The Wayback Machine. It is. I can't believe the Wayback Machine is still a thing. Kind of slow though. Let's see here. Oh man. It is a little slow. Yeah, it's a little slow. Clearing inventory to make room for that Day of the Dead. Amazon prices have been up and down on SF titles. Well, I mean, that makes sense because they price match. So... You picked up a ton of Carpenter Blu-rays, Tim? Yeah. Oh, you watched Good Boy 2, Phil? Yeah, I liked it too. I liked it. Got the Pet Sematary 2 Blu-ray for $10 on Amazon. They lowered prices, sold a bunch, and raised the prices again. Give it a break, man. It has to go way back. Well, yeah. That's true. Do you think we're still going to get a Day of the Dead 4K? I don't know. Maybe. When did they just announce that, or did they give any kind of release date on it? Scream Factory will be selling Bitcoin in 2026. Scream Coin. I'm going to buy a ton of it. How you doing tonight, Christian? I'm going to buy a ton of it, and then just before that rug pull, I'm going to sell it all. Doing good, doing good. Doing good. No Day of the Dead release date, but they did announce it though. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I've not seen the Toxic Avenger remake yet. I have not seen it yet. I've heard really good things. I just haven't seen it yet. You picked up 7 titles, Jamie. The Thing 2, is it real? Did anyone catch the interview with Carpenter? Somebody messaged me the other day and said, how do you feel about a Blumhouse Thing sequel? And I was like, is that a thing? I would prefer to think it's not a thing. But is it going to be a thing? A Blumhouse The Thing sequel or remake or whatever? You got 18 Scream Factory titles for $240. Nice. Oh, from Gruv. Oh, you got them all from Gruv. We should have known everything was going downhill when the 4K started being greasy. I remember that. I remember the greasy 4K era. What was that called again? Oh, man. I forget what they called that when people started complaining. Off-gassing, that's it. Off-gassing. Off-gassing created the greasy discs. Yes. I remember, I think it was the Chucky 4Ks. Like those were greasy. Those were greasy, man. The greasy discs, man. I forgot about those. Ah, Jamie, you came down for Scarefest. How was it? Did you have a good time? They have a massive amount of titles on Gruv that were sold out on their website. Oh, I don't think I've bought anything from Gruv. I had to clean off my Chucky 4Ks. Looked like the bottom of a KFC bucket. Yeah, mine were those were the greasiest ones, were those Chucky 4Ks. I don't know what. Massive off-gassing in those things. Massive. They must have had the Greasy Strangler working in their packing department back then. Don't even mention that movie to me, Kevin. How dare you bring that up in my chat? Oh, just thinking about that movie. Oh, you've ruined the whole thing, Kevin, bringing that movie up. I feel like I need to go puke now. Ah, Big Crack Rock is here. Crack Rock, where have you been? We've missed you. Got 5 Blu-rays for $9.99? In the Mouth of Madness, The Stepfather, The Haunting of Julia, Night of the Demons, and Assault on Precinct 13. That's a good haul for $10, man. Gruv is actually pretty nice. Super scary Halloween deals. They do have some pretty decent deals here. I'm going to have to bookmark them. Yeah, Greasy Strangler PTSD is real. It is real. Just hibernating. Well, it's good to see you, Crack Rock. I'm glad you're here. Salty Dagger from Germany. Love the shirt. Well, thank you. Gruv has deals every weekend. Good to know. Good to know. So where do you guys see Scream Factory in 5 years? Gruv. It's the same thing. 20% off your first order. Nice. Are we getting Garbage Pail Kids from VS next week? That'd be nice. You think they're going to be sleeping with the fishes? I see them still annoying people. But will they be doing physical media? Will they be doing their own, producing their own original stuff? What do y'all think? Streaming only? Good possibility. Think they'll just be streaming. My day's been good, Jackson. My day's been good. How about yours? Got the Nightmare on Elm Street 4K set on Gruv. Is it Groove? Is it Gruv? Somebody let me know. With 20% off recently. Cool. They'll be releasing Hallmark movies. Look, there's a lot of money in those. There's a lot of money in those Hallmark movies. People watch those things like crazy. Had a great time at Scarefest. We got a lot of signatures this year. Also, Miguel Nunez gave me a 20 out of his pocket, and I am never, ever spending it. Might have Demon Sweat on it. Might have something else on it. So... Swaggy says streaming. Day is great. Your day is great. Still for Halloween Michael Myers TV. Oh, okay. You're still looking forward to the Michael Myers Halloween TV series. I've not heard any update on that in forever. I don't know if that's even still happening. Groove sounds better. We'll call it Groove. Well, it's Groove. Groovy? I may have to. I don't know. I can't deal with it. It's spelled Gruv, but you're saying it's either Groove or Groovy. I'm too confused. What's up, Steve? How are you? Just tuning in and enjoying a little Angels Envy whiskey. Angels Envy whiskey. Nice. Hope you're doing well, Steve. Hope you're having a good Halloween season. I'm just here for the intellectual mind and the handsome machismo dripping off of my screen. Mostly the handsome machismo. Well, thank you. Thank you, Jan Man. Every Hallmark Christmas movie is about someone who finds someone new soon after their spouse died. Well, I mean, they can't mourn forever. You got to move on at some point, you know? That's what the dead spouse would have wanted them to do. You know, move on. You're drinking some wild turkey? Nice. You're dressing up as Ghostface this Halloween? Nice. McCore's having some coffee. Okay. I've never heard of Angel's Envy before. Let me look that up. It better taste good to be called Angel's Envy. It's a Kentucky bourbon, of course. And before I can even go on the website, I have to confirm my birth date. My birth date is 01/01/1927. And, the bottle looks really cool. It's got angel wings on it. Now, are we talking? Now, what kind of whiskey are we talking? Are we talking straight whiskey, rye whiskey, triple oak? What are we talking about here? Looks like some good stuff. Rye. Okay. Okay. Nice. Hey, Piz, everyone just got off work. Wife and I are going to watch Halloween 5 tonight. Awesome. I hate the birthday things where you have to scroll down. It's starting to take a while. Oh, God. They age it in white barrels. It should be like, you know, it should be like prayed over, you know, made holy. I don't know if you're a big Criterion fan, but they just put out a couple of good ones that I picked up. I love A History of Violence. That's a great movie. Altered States. It's been a while since I've seen that one. But I love A History of Violence. I'm not a big Criterion guy. But I know they pretty much do all of Cronenberg's stuff. I don't know. I have no idea what the situation is with the person with all the different accounts calling out Lee. This isn't the platform to, if you have issues, take them up with him personally. Don't air out those issues here, for God's sake. Just rewatched A History of Violence. I forgot how much I love that movie. Amazing ending. Yeah. I'm excited for the Crystal Lake series. I know they finished it. It's done. Or they've finished filming. So I guess, it's off to the editing room. And we'll see what happens. The cover art for the Criterion release of A History of Violence is atrocious. The 4K is impeccable. Let's see. Oh, that is... Now that's... That seems like it'd be the cover art for like a Wes Anderson film. Not A History of Violence. But that's just me. You've never seen The Burning or Escape from New York? Yes. You should blind buy them for $10 each. That's a very good investment. Jackson, I do have something planned to drop before Halloween that will be bad Michael Myers mask related. So, yes, I was on Davy's stream yesterday. Yep, had a great time on Davy's stream. It was for a great cause. And Eli, are you still here? Can you, if you're still here, Eli, let me know. And we'll get that link in the chat for people to donate if they want to donate to that food bank. Yes, Eli is a very, very good fella. Got History of Violence coming Monday from Amazon. Probably going to be crushed by Monster Energy drinks. Yeah. It's a good possibility. Do I know Skin Slip? That name sounds familiar. Wasn't he on YouTube for a while? Gosh, I've not heard that name in a long time. I don't think Eli is here. Let me see if I can... Where can I find that link? And I'll post it. Probably on Davies. Let me check Davies. I know I'm going to get... Okay, here we go. I got it. $726 raised so far. That's no That's no small amount. So there's the link to Scare Hunger. Davey Death Ray did a 10-hour long stream yesterday to raise money for St. Mary's Food Bank. And I was a small part of that stream. It was a lot of fun. And so there's the link if you want to donate to it. That would be very cool. It goes to a good cause. So thank you, Illuminati Pro. Yeah, if you guys haven't dropped a like on the stream, please do so. I'd appreciate that. You went to Halloween Horror Nights, really? How was it, Jackson? Did you get to go through the Jason Universe maze? I've heard really good things about the Universal Monsters area. Davey went on to a watch-along party afterwards. Oh. The man's got stamina. The man's got stamina. I'll give him that. Yeah, 10-hour stream, I can't imagine. Even with guests coming, in and out, that still would just be killer. Killer. So what else is on your all's minds tonight? What do you, anything you guys want to talk about? Anything in particular on your all's minds? I'm going to run and take a bathroom break and get a bottle of water. And while I'm doing that, let me remind you that the Samhain sale is happening right now over at retrocryptco.com. And now I can't. There it is, I think.
It's time once again for the Retro Crypt Samhain sale. Experience spooky savings that will send a shiver down your spine, like these shirts from the Halloween Shirt Company, Creepsville 666, and more. We also have purses, socks, and other accessories that will make your blood run cold, as well as masks, toys, and creepy curiosities that will get under your skin. All at 13 to 31% off from October 13th to the 31st. Don't miss out. Get to www.retrocrypto.com before it's too late.
We back. You went through the Jason maze. It was fun. Cool. I talked to a coworker of mine recently who went, and he said that the wait to get into the Jason Universe maze was like 4 hours, or it said 4 hours on the thing, but it actually turned out to be more like 5 hours. So if you wait 5 hours to go through one of those mazes, like, my goodness, it better be good. And if they still do it like when I used to go years ago, they just try to push you through there as quick as they possibly can. Hey, Distorted Visions, what's up? How are you doing? How's your Halloween season going? Retro Analog Entertainment, what's up? You were able to snag a Nightmare 4K set from Zavi. Pretty excited. I heard some of the scans are kind of dark though. Did you think they were too dark? I'm going to be real honest with you. I've not watched a single one of those yet. I've not watched a single one yet. I've been so busy with other things. Like, work has been hectic. Work was really hectic last month. It's been a little better this month, but like I was saying earlier in the stream, I've really not went to any of my go-to Halloween movies this year yet. I've been watching new stuff or watching, older stuff. So think you're finally going to get Trick or Treat 86? Yeah, it's really good. Check out my review. I did a review of that 4K when it first came out. And I think I've got a review of it from years and years ago as well. We have a castle that they turn into a haunted castle for Halloween. Lines usually take a couple of hours, but it's pretty good, a unique experience. Very cool. Very cool. Usually around here they have either haunted barns or like a haunted well, they used to do a lot of like haunted corn mazes, but I think mostly it's like haunted barns now. It was haunted barns and haunted corn mazes, but I've not seen a whole lot of, I don't think I've seen any advertising for even haunted barns this year. Usually you see those little homemade signs all over the sides of the roads here, but like, I don't recall seeing a single one. So maybe the haunted barn trend is over in Kentucky. I don't know. So I had a Bloodstream guest lined up and it kind of fell through. When it comes to the Bloodstream guests, if I feel like I don't pay, 2, I don't beg, and 3, like, if you're being difficult with me about just, if you're going to be difficult with me before the stream, you're going to be difficult during the stream too. So I don't want to deal with it. So, and this person, I never got to speak to them directly. I was always going through a middle person. And the first middle person I went through was very good and they got everything sorted. And then the second middle person I started going through, it was a pain and I just said, forget about it. So yeah, I've only reached out to a couple of people over the past few months. And didn't get a response from either one. So the Bloodstreams, they always come in spurts. I don't know. It's so weird. Like, they just come in spurts. Like, I'll reach out to 3 people thinking maybe one person will be interested, and 2 of the 3 or 3 of the 3 will all be interested. So then it's like, oh crap, now I've got to, like, how am I going to space these out and not lose them? And so, but yeah, they always kind of come in spurts. But I've been on a cold streak here lately. But, it happens. It happens. Been watching my videos since 2023. Well, thank you, Jackson. Xanaresiac, I remember him. Oh man. Is he still on YouTube? I was a subscriber of his for a long time, and that's another name I've not. Gosh, it's been a while. Campfire Tales is pretty good. Yep, that's it. Yep, I like that one. Been watching since the mid 90s. I appreciate that. Yeah. Launched the channel before there was even a YouTube platform, but I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. What's up, Trash Stash? Neil Marshall would be a great guest. Yeah, he would be a great guest for sure. Am I going to watch Five Nights at Freddy's 2? No. Jeremy loves Cartoon Network, period. Any era of Cartoon Network, he's into it. You're turning 40 tomorrow, Trash Stash. Well, happy early birthday, man. The big 4-0. You're watching from the bushes, Big Crack Rock. Not outside my house, I hope. Gonna watch Bruno Mattei. That's a great way to celebrate your 40th birthday right there. Some Bruno Mattei flicks. Very nice. I do have a lot of guard cats around my house. That is for sure. And Jeremy names them all. And I think one of the guard cats got into a scuffle with a skunk the other night. And I think the skunk went off like onto the house because it was, my God, it was pungent. Pungent. We're getting old and they're taking our physical media away. Well, not yet. Not yet. Not quite yet. You got a personal favorite Bruno Mattei film, Trash Stash? What's Jeremy dressing up for Halloween? I don't know. You'll have to tune in for our Halloween stream on the 31st to find out. The 31st at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mark your calendars. Hell of the Living Dead or Night Killer. Both good. Both good. Both good. Don't forget Rats. Don't forget Cruel Jaws. Did he direct... did he do City of the Living Dead? Or not City of the Living Dead, but... let me look him up here. All right. Night of the Zombies, Rats, of course. Cruel Jaws is just a classic. Shocking Dark. That is a great movie. No, I don't know. What movie am I thinking of? Night Killer is freaking hilarious, though. Night Killer is great. What's, it's not City of the Living Dead. The people on the plane, they get infected with some sort of, it drives them crazy, turns them into murderous maniacs. I don't think that was a Mattei movie though, but gosh, that's a fun movie. I need to watch that. Nightmare City. Thank you. Yes, Nightmare City. Who directed Nightmare City, for God's sake? I can't believe I've forgotten. And I love Nightmare City. Umberto Lenzi. Yes, Umberto Lenzi. Umberto. Is Shocking Dark the one that starts off as an Alien ripoff but then turns into a Terminator? Yes, that's it. That's it. Really fun movie. Really fun movie. Yeah, Night Killer's hilarious. Best horror director ever, Bruno Mattei. Hands down. Hands down. Doesn't get better than Mattei. Tony's going to be 22 next week. Wow, Tony, you're still a young'un. Who do I think really directed Poltergeist? I don't, when I see that movie, like I see Tobe Hooper in that movie. I think it was heavily influenced by Spielberg. But when I watch that movie, I see a Tobe Hooper movie. But I don't think there's any doubt that it was heavily influenced by Spielberg. Jackson, you're turning 21 next year. That means you'll be able to drink. Okay. Well, look, I mean, drinking's not, occasionally, socially, sure. Drinking's not everything. And I know Big Crack Rock will back me up on that one. "21, I feel old now. Time for more Angel Envy." On your top 20 slasher films video, I don't understand how you rank the original Friday the 13th over the ones with Jason. I mean, it's a great slasher movie. Friday the 13th is a great, great slasher movie. Doesn't have to have Jason in it to be a great slasher. It's creepy. It's atmospheric. It's got great kills. It's got good characters. That sounds like a darn good slasher to me. Jason or no. Coppola had to sell some of his expensive watches. Well, I mean, he dumped a lot of his own money into that Megapolis movie, and it flopped big time. That's why people say never make money or never make movies with your own money. What's up, Alley Cats? How you doing? What was it about the Jeremy song? Is that Jeremy Is It Unleashed? What? Is that song Jeremy? I don't know what you're talking about. Are you talking about, hold on. Are you talking about this banger?
Go get a cherry coke. 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 Get a cherry coke right now.
Are you talking about that banger? I've already seen Shelby Oaks. I did a review of it. It's out today. Go check out my review. Well, Jeremy got him a big cherry Coke today from Sonic, so he was happy. He was happy. When Jeremy wants a cherry Coke, he lets you know, I want a freaking cherry Coke. You just watched Life Force for the first time. That movie is wild. I love that movie. That's a great movie. You're watching April Fool's Day 1986. That's a great one. That's a great one. Jeremy is my younger brother. Go get a cherry Coke. Piz, will you come to my birthday party? Everyone's counting on it. What state do you live in? My eye doctor gave me a prescription for eyeglasses for distance. Should I get it filled or keep going with blurry vision? It's a tough one. Think you should get them filled. I think adding glasses to your your aura will give you a very dignified look, Swaggy. You already dress it. Get you some nice glasses. And, man. You live in California, Trash Stash. Well, I will need a first-class plane ticket. I will need a round trip, of course. I will need to, I'll need at least a $250 a day per diem. Also, first-class reservations at the finest hotel in your area. We'll make it happen. Hey, Dan, how you doing, sir? How have you been? How's your Halloween season going? What's up, Jose? Yeah, Jeremy, the cherry Coke for Jeremy is just, he's got to have it, What's up, Blue Cop Bear? How you doing? You revisited The Mutilator last night on the Arrow Blu-ray. Nice. That is a good Blu-ray. You do need to see the sequel. You do need to see the sequel. Just returned from LA, actually. Okay. Very nice. We're doing good here. We're doing good here. Got to see the new Death Stalker at the Gardena Cinema, which was a blast. Nice. Dan, are you guys over at Flesh Wound going to be reviewing Shelby Oaks? The Mutilator 2? Yeah, there's great cast. Great cast. Oh, you reviewed it last night? Okay, I missed that. I'll have to go back and watch it. It was a good time overall. The movie or the LA trip or both? Could Rob Zombie ever direct a Texas Chainsaw movie? I mean, does Rob Zombie have any directing gigs lined up? I think after that Munsters movie, that might have been the end of him as a director. Let me see. Has he got any projects in the works? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Favorite Halloween candy? I mean, you can't go wrong with a Reese's Cup. You know what I mean? You can't go wrong with one of those. And especially when they're shaped like something, that just makes them better. If they're shaped like a pumpkin, or if they're shaped like a Santa, it just makes them better. I don't know what it is, but when you shape them into something, they're just better. I can't explain it. Entertainment Wizard, you're going to a horror convention tomorrow. Which convention you going to? He could, but doesn't mean he should. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Piz and Jeremy are so steez. I'm gonna have to look that up. That must be a new word I'm gonna have to look up. Okay, hold on. Steez meaning. A person's distinctive and attractive or impressive style of dress or way of doing things. I like that. Oh, okay. The slang term means combining style with ease. I like that. I appreciate that. Frightmare in the Falls. Okay, cool. Well, have fun. Let's see who's going to be at Frightmare at the Falls. Kind of guest lineup we got for Sean Cunningham, Bill Moseley, Michael Berryman, Jeff Daniel Phillips, Richard Brake, Dee Wallace, Henry. Oh, you got like a whole ET reunion. The great Tom Atkins is going to be there. Judy Aronson. Judy Aronson doesn't age. She's got to be a vampire. She does not age. Bai Ling. Richard Dreyfuss was supposed to be there, but he canceled. That sucks. Pretty good lineup. You got John Franklin, Alex Vincent, Christina Leese, Miko Hughes, some Jaws people, Stacey Nelkin. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. You're cutting down sugar so you can't eat any sweets. Well, God. See, what's happened to me is the Christmas tree cakes are out early this year. So I'm not going to tell you how many boxes I've already eaten. It's more than one. But I can't control myself when we get into the holiday season. And you have all those, you've got the Christmas tree cakes, you've got all the good holiday candy and treats, and you got the good homemade stuff like peanut butter fudge and those peanut butter roll things. I can't control myself. And they're starting so early this year with all that. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be a bad holiday season for me. It's going to be bad. Jeez. What's up, AJ Rob? How are you? How is it meeting the legendary Tom Atkins? It's like when you're in his presence, you are in the presence of greatness. You just feel that aura. You just, and it can be overwhelming. I have seen women melt into that man. When they stand next to him for a picture and he puts his arm around them, they just melt into him. Okay? He's not lost it at all. I think it's only gotten stronger with age. That man is a legend. What's up, Jeffrey Byers? How you doing? Glad you could be here. Yeah, the Christmas tree cakes are in the wild. Yes, they are. They are in the wild. They had them at the Dollar General store. I think they had at least 6 or 7 boxes. I only took 3. But when I got home, I discovered that my mother had found a box at Walmart, one of the big ones, and she had gotten me a box of the big ones. So I had 3 boxes of the smaller cakes and a box of the big ones. So what's up, Jason Voorhees? You're seeing Sleepaway Camp in the theater. Verisimilitude. Nice. Nice. Curse of the Christmas Trees. It really is. It really is. Sleepwalkers from 92. Thumbs up or thumbs down? Give it a thumbs up. I give it a thumbs up. The mustache is ever present on the Atkins. Ever present. Oh, let's see. There's at least a couple of movies where he doesn't have the mustache. I don't think he has the mustache in Lethal Weapon. And he doesn't have the mustache in Creepshow. The Valentine's Reese's Hearts, yeah, any Reese's cup that's shaped like anything, it just makes it better. A heart, a Christmas tree, a pumpkin. Yeah. Atkins had the mustache in Maniac Cop. Yeah. I've never seen House with Clocks in the Walls. Never seen that. I have seen Pinata Survival Island. It's not good. It's been a long time, but I remember it's not good. You saw the Evil Dead trilogy in the theater on Friday. They showed the cut of Army of Darkness with the alternate ending. Remind me, what is the alternate ending? Too late for the Killer Clowns from Outer Space sequel? Yeah, I think it's too late. It's too late. What is my rating of the 2007 Halloween and the 2009 Friday the 13th? On a scale of 1 to 10, the 2007 Halloween is a negative 1,000, and the 2009 Friday the 13th is a solid 6.5 out of 10. Ash drinks too much elixir and sleeps hundreds of years. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Wakes up after the world's ended. Okay. Yeah, okay. I remember. You know, Army of Darkness is my favorite Evil Dead movie. I'm not a huge fan of Evil Dead or Evil Dead 2, to be honest. I'm more of an Army of Darkness guy. Am I looking forward to the Silent Night Deadly Night remake? I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I hope it's. I hope it's good. I really do. I think solid casting. With Rowan Campbell as Billy, I think that was solid casting. But like, what's the story going to be? And I mean, I don't know. We'll see. I've not been a big fan of that director's other work though. So that's got me concerned. I've not seen The Black Phone 2. I want to see it, but I'm going to wait for streaming. Busta Rhymes Halloween is, scale of 1 to 10, a 3. Sorry, just tuned in. Does this mean our Scream Factory 4K with slips are valuable now? Those slip cases those slip cases are going to be extremely valuable in a few years. We need a Black Phone and a Jerky Boys crossover. Yes. God, I love the Jerky Boys. Oh, man, I love them. Yeah, the Jerky Boys were so funny, man. Frank Rizzo, Saul Rosenberg, Jack Torse. Let's see, what were some other ones? Tarbosh, the Egyptian magician. So many good ones. Uncle Freddy. So many good ones. Oh, man. It's been a long time since I last saw Altered States. I remember liking it. It's a good movie, but it's been a long time since I last saw it. Where's Brett Ware? I said. And don't make me come down there for you either, tough guy. Black Christmas does need a new release. It does. It needs a 4K. It really needs a 4K. That movie would look great in 4K. All the colors and the style of it, it would look phenomenal in 4K. No doubt about it. Is there a way to find the Friday the 13th VHS tapes? Yeah, on eBay. You can find those on eBay, I'm sure. Oh, by the way, if you guys would like to enter to win one of these Michael Myers popcorn buckets, I'm doing a giveaway on both my Facebook and Instagram. So if you're on Facebook or Instagram, you could win one of these bad boys. So, and your Halloween is incomplete without one of these in your home. That is for sure. Fill this thing up with all your favorite, all your favorite snacks. You can put this thing's stuck in there good. Ugh. And I have no fingernails to pry it open. But if you want to pick one of these up, giveaway on my Facebook and my Instagram. Enter today. Spooky Collections 13. How are you, sir? Hope you're having a great weekend too. And just a reminder, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to be joined by Christian from Planet CHH, Nick from the Lost River Drive-In, and Lee from Drum Dums to talk all things Halloween. That starts tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be here for that. The Halloween stream with Jeremy will begin on Halloween Day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Mark your calendars for that one. I've got a bunch of stuff scheduled to come out this week. I've got a big re-review of a movie. I've got a bad Michael Myers mask related video dropping. I've got a patron and channel member exclusive video dropping. Patron and channel members, we're going to be doing a watch party for the 1981 television debut of the original Halloween. That's going to be really fun. And got at least a couple of more Halloween treasures on Tubi shorts going to be dropping soon. So keep your eyes out for those. And so we're going headlong into the Halloween week. So anywho, I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream there. We've been going for just over 2 hours, and it's been a fun time hanging out with you guys and shooting the bull and talking about all this craziness going on with Shout Factory, Scream Factory. It's going to be interesting to see, even by December, like what is up with Scream Factory. So yeah, I don't know. Lots of things changing. So let me do some shout outs here, and then we will call it. We'll call it a night. Let me see here. Timothy, thank you for 14 months of being a channel member. Appreciate that, sir. And Monster B1313, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. I appreciate that very much. Shout out to Polydactyl Productions for hanging out with us over on Twitch. And let's see, who is still with me over on YouTube? No, I actually did not pick up the Arrow, the Mask. I did not pick that one up. Let's see here. Horror Orman was here with me tonight. Thank you, sir. Tony Movie Chap was here. Horror Collections 13. Not JPEG. CFH Cowboy. Jackson Bolt. Verisimilitude. Blue Cop Bear. Chew Bubblegum. My boy Dan from Flesh Wound Features. Jason Voorhees. Brian Trash. Steve C.A. There's Timothy in the chat. Tony Frymare. Let's see who else was with us tonight hanging out. Philip Workman was here with us. PlayStation 9. The Trash Stash. Kevin Dudley. What is the worst horror movie you have ever seen in a theater to date? Oh, jeez. God. I mean, I've seen some pretty bad ones. I don't know what I would say is the worst.
Hey, you! This city property. No trespassing. Don't try that Halloween shit with me. I'm on the telephone to the police right now. Don't you even think about leaving.
Horror Collections 13, thank you for the $4.99, man. I appreciate that. Very, very kind of you, sir. Let's see who else was with me tonight. Ben Grimm, my boy Ben Grimm was here hanging out with us tonight. Did I shout you out, Verisimilitude? I can't remember. If I did, then there's a double shout out. Nick B. Big Ideas 3. Yeah, thank y'all for being here tonight. I appreciate it very much. Y'all have a great rest of your Saturday night. And all my social links are in the description. Follow me on all those wonderful platforms. There's Orc. What's up, Orc? And yeah, I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow night for the Halloween stream. And yeah. All right. Thank you again. Have a great night. I'll see you again soon. Until then, peace.